Do you want to know how to avoid vocal strain while singing and speaking? In this video, I am sharing 5 most common causes of vocal strain and tips on how to prevent them. They include physical and emotional reasons. So stay tuned to find out how to get rid of that pesky tension from your voice. Hi, I'm Katarina, speech-language pathologist from How to Improve Singing, and here on this channel I share practical tips about using your voice in a healthy way. So if this is a topic that interests you, consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. There are many different reasons why you may experience vocal strain. Here are 5 most common reasons of vocal strain when singing or speaking. Cause number 1, overusing the voice. If you are using your voice more than it can handle, it can lead to tension. How do you know if you strained your voice in this way? If you are hoarse, feel discomfort or pain during or immediately after prolonged use of voice, but the strain disappears after vocal rest, you know that you overused your voice. Some examples of contributing factors that add to vocal strain are using your voice in a loud environment, and this includes singing with a band without proper amplification, or giving a presentation to a big audience in a room with poor acoustics, or using your voice while having an acute infection such as common cold or flu. It is possible to use your voice, sing or speak when you are sick, but it is not ideal because you are using more vocal effort and muscle force to produce clear sound. These are just a few examples of voice overuse. If you don't know what other conditions can contribute to vocal overuse, you can download a free checklist of abusive vocal behaviors. Click this link or a link below this video to get your checklist. If you experience hoarseness, discomfort, or pain on a regular basis after using your voice, you can develop a more serious vocal injury. Also, if the vocal strain remains after taking vocal rest, it may mean that you have an underlying voice problem. This is a time to speak to your doctor. And if you are not sure, go and see a doctor anyway. It's better to be safe than sorry. And what is the solution for vocal overuse? It's important to become aware of factors that can contribute to vocal overuse and avoid them if possible. Also, build vocal endurance and strength by practicing regularly and schedule voice use wisely with built-in vocal breaks and time for voice recovery. Cause number 2, fear and anxiety. Voice is known to be affected by emotions and stress. When your mind perceives a situation as dangerous, your body initiates the flight or fight response. Your body increases muscle tension, whether it's in your throat or somewhere else in the body, increases heart and breathing rates. It may shiver or sweat, cause dry mouth and throat, and other symptoms. Solutions for this kind of vocal tension may include practices such as progressive body relaxation, meditation, or laryngeal massage. Progressive muscle relaxation is an exercise during which you systematically tense particular muscle groups in your body, such as your neck and shoulders. Then you release the tension and notice how your muscles feel when you relax them. This exercise improves overall tension in your body and decreases stress levels. When you are in a state of chronic tension or strain, you may not even recognize what relaxation feels like, But this exercise helps you learn the difference between the feelings of a tensed muscle and a relaxed muscle. In a situation of stress, for example, before audition or performance, you can find the relaxed state easier. And this exercise only takes 5 or 10 minutes a day. Now, meditation. The benefits of meditation are well recognized in many areas of life. Meditation can also affect the vocal function. I have a confession to make. I have been a speech and language pathologist for a long time, but I only recently realized the amazing potential of meditation for my own voice. Meditation may not suit everyone, but in regards to your voice, a short meditation, as short as 2-minute breathing meditation, when you focus on your breath, can be beneficial for your voice and overall well-being. I also mentioned a laryngeal massage as a way to loosen vocal strain and muscle tension. I made a whole video on this topic, so you can watch it right after this video. I will link to it below this video. Cause number 3, poor breathing technique. Inefficient breathing is very often the cause of straining and tension. For example, if you inhale audibly, tension, narrowing, or strain is already present in your vocal mechanism even before you start singing or talking. Or pushing too much air through the vocal folds, especially when you sing high notes or talk very loudly. Too much subglottal pressure can cause tightening of the vocal folds, which may engage muscles surrounding the larynx, and you end up with pressed or tight phonation. Some singers may call this type of sound production singing from the throat, and it basically means that the vocal effort is not distributed evenly among all body parts participating in singing and talking. But most of the vocal effort in this case is put on your larynx and the vocal folds themselves, which causes strain. So, how to deal with this cause of strain? Include breathing exercises into your daily routine or vocal warm-up. I have many breathing videos on this channel, so have a look around to improve your breathing technique. If you don't know if you are breathing efficiently, click this link and download a free breathing checklist that will help you assess your breathing skills. I will also leave a link to this free resource in the description below this video. Cause number 4, incorrect posture. Your vocal strain may be caused by your poor habitual posture. It may be as simple as that. Keeping your head in the forward position like a buzzard creates tension in the neck muscles, which may be transferred to the vocal folds, and that directly affects your voice quality. It is easy to become a victim of a bad habitual posture in today's world of smartphones, tablets, and electronic devices all around us. Become aware of your posture throughout the day as well as during singing or talking. Maybe you jut your head or draw forward when you sing high notes or talk loudly. Check in the mirror and start improving your body alignment. Cause number 5, faulty vocal technique. Not knowing how to navigate through vocal registers, inability to keep your throat open when singing high notes, pushing when belting, using little or no resonance, raising the larynx too much, are just a few examples of inefficient vocal technique. Some of these practices can even lead to more serious vocal problems if used over a long period of time. In other words, you may be experiencing vocal strain because you are engaging muscles that are not necessary for sound production, or you engage the right muscles but with too much force. I recommend that you try some good old vocal exercises that support a balanced muscle use and equalize air pressures below and above the vocal folds. You may have heard me talking about so-called SOVT exercises or semi-occluded vocal tract exercises. And examples are lip rolls or tongue trills, straw exercises, vocalization on fricatives, and similar exercises. Now it's your turn. In the comments below, let me know which tip to lessen vocal strain appeals to you most. I hope you found this video useful. If yes, click the like button and share it with your friends who may benefit from this information. And click the red subscribe button to stay in touch. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!